reach ledges that are usually not reachable. And we got 2 different starts. Hookshot ending, so dang, that's a good start. Hookshot allows us to do a certain variant of clips that's called spin speed clips or hook speed clips, based on what you use, and you pretty much arm spin the super speed stage that you know from NMG, and then can just walk through corners without any issues. And yeah, our runners of course are able to shake stuff like of Sashura with just the woods because we can bonk. There's not much there yet, but it's a possibility to do, and it's one of the more standard styles because you kinda otherwise forget about Sashura before an hour or so. We also did see JC check the lumberjack, just a hard piece on there, and we got a lightwood map shake, and green pendant in Eastern Desert and Hera are normal crystals. Ooh, hammer in Lost Woods. A hammer is pretty much the best weapon for the beginning, if you get it, because it may have a bad hitbox, but if you are able to get used to the hitbox, it's extremely strong, allows you to get a lot of things, and JC finding a mirror as well. That mirror will allow us to do a bunch more glitches, so far we got pretty much all the glitch materials, but not any of the normal progression. I guess we got a hammer as weapon. JC now also picking up the hookshot in Link's house, checking the Hylia Island and going for buying some bombs, which is something I don't often see since version 30 dropped, removing all the bomb upgrades from the pool and replacing them again with normal bomb pickups. Hacksaww seeing his hammer, and JC on his way to grab the item from the from Hobo, I guess. Yeah, going for Hobo. He just has to get close to the edge here, jump into the water, and transition on the first frame. Hacksaww also picked up his mirror. Gets money from the triple, and Hobo giving us today a bottle. He filled it up with some blue stuff, probably some water he found around, but that water is nice. That's a flute. So that's also our first bottle, so it will allow us to shake sick kit on Daisy's side. Hacksaww still has no bottle, but he might find one in all the shacks around Kakariko. JC now on their way through to Sashura, and I think they will go for something called map prep. Meanwhile, Hacksaww did find the shovel in Blind's hut. And JC actually does a save and quit, not the map prep that I was thinking about, so don't make me a liar, JC, please. Okay, Hacksaww now on the well, picking up a heart, a bunch of rupees, and the next chest, a few more rupees, a few more arrows, and a fire rod. Very nice. That fire rod might lead us to something like I could actually see GT getting close to something, and JC in the meantime did something we call Death Mount Ascent. He did the standard Death Mount Ascent. He teleported over the screen transition and from there was able to transition to the right, which confused the game to think he is on the decimal screen, but it's not really good because the camera is a bit misaligned, and if he would directly transition into the old man cave, he would take 2 minutes. So he instead had to fix his camera first and afterwards go into the door, which didn't completely visually lined up, but it's fine. Meanwhile, Hacksaww actually does have a bottle, so that's fine. That's good. He found one in Throat Kakariko. And I think Jaysee is now on his way back with Old Man, almost out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, they should out be out. And there we are. Hacksaww finding some bombs and taking them from the library. That old man had some sticks lying around, so he gave them away. Oh, hey, a Care of Bona. That's a nice to have item, and it's not really needed. It's nice to have, but we could get it. Hacksaww deciding he doesn't need it. Meanwhile, the hero big key is in the basement in the cage, so no fire locks there. Repeat of heart above the post. That's a nice thing to read. And that's our first item out of Hera. Meanwhile, hint in desert is just grumble reference to Zelda 1. JC, you wanna maybe? Okay. Okay, you do want to hit that switch. A map, some bombs requires a hammer, that's a pretty useless hint. And I guess Hacksaww now on his way to land Molas, possibly, or at least the surrounding area first. Or I guess he didn't pick up the big chest yet, so goes there first. And meanwhile, JC just takes more than 4 tier floors down. Really unfortunate. Well, really likes to not play nice. Hacksaww, please don't check Agina first. Agina is the one you close out with. Meanwhile, JC picks up their first crystal, and it's just the Heracles crystal after some nice little revenge fight against Molong. Yeah, and Futon right now just uses his hookshot on the same frame as he starts up a dash, which allows him to just run through the corner there, and JC, please, you know it's a short bump. Also, why are you clipping for a red groupie? And the sprite from jaysee is a cat boo. Okay, look to a moment as if jaysee wants to just check the item, but instead he goes for it right away, going to find out the hint. Ooh, buy a big key, that's a good hint. You instantly know it's fire locked. And jaysee gonna try to give us a hover. And that was short hover. So right now, Fryma takes the Darkwood entrance here to with the screen a bit not completely light. He now goes towards a certain position and places the mirror portal there. So this mirror portal is actually now sitting right in front of the castle. So, and not only just in front of the castle, it also sits right in front of the Pyramid Ferry entrance. So he can, with that mirror, go ahead and check the escape, and afterwards decide to straight up go for Pyramid Ferry, the Pyramid Ledge, and if he finds the big key, if he finds the Moon Pearl, also go for stuff like Heads of Darkness, everything's there, yeah. Hey, it's a cane and the Moon Pearl. Oh, pretty decent. Also, jaysee, please give us a map check. And yeah, we got to get a map check. Ice Palace and Palace of Darkness are the other pendants, and 5 and 6, not really needed, are in Maya and Seastown. Ooh, Blue Man on the ledge. Definitely a good pickup. Also, jaysee, if you always mirror over here. Why are you even checking? Please, just go for it. Meanwhile, Hacksaww also did the setup with the mirror, and Hacksaww, you did set up it for a perfect one-time lineup, and is that go in and get 2? But we got a Bomber's medallion in the Uncle passage. But yeah, for Ryman, jaysee now in the front of Escape, gonna beat up a few guards, gonna get rescue Zelda, finding out she kind of found her way out herself. Yeah, at this point we are just in normal standard seed, just gonna beat up all the guards with boots and the boots from Link's house and the hammer from Uncle, no problem. We just got a few other items beforehand. And yeah, so far the seed is actually interesting, and our runners are actually taking interesting routes through the seed. And Zelda says empty. Our runners could decide to mirror out and check if they can get the item from the Dark Cross room, but since we don't have access to the bag or the lamp, that's not in logic yet. Meanwhile, JC is back up on the mountain and going for the they are going for the King's Tomb now with their interesting bomb strats there. Just getting some bombs out of this. There is a way that you can actually just jump over there, but JC may just find the bomb strat a bit more consistent. And right now, JC is back on their way to Tower of Hera, already beaten it, so just resetting the camera, going for I guess Darkest Mountain. Nice fairy. And if you're right now wondering why Hacksaww is so far behind JC, the reason is JC didn't do Kakariko so far. And what are you doing, JC? I have no clue what you're doing, JC. JC, like, oh, I see what JC is doing. They're going for their weird way into the back of Hookshot Cave. JC, please learn the easy ways from the bottom or do the mirror up itself. And arrows. And come on, give us more stuff here. 20 rupees. We get all the raws. 5 rupees, even more. And another 20 rupees. So we got 45 rupees and 10 arrows in Hookshot Cave. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just we have easier ways to do it. And if you would check the light world and dark world around here first, you might even find it. Find the glove, making you not have to bomb the wards for the back entrance. JC not checking the island so far. He will probably check it later on, but so far he didn't. Also, Hacksaww, you cannot start a dash if you can grab the wall, meaning you cannot dash, hook dash, or anything in that direction. Meanwhile, what is Hacksaww doing? Is Hacksaww... oh, Hacksaww is going for the super drop. So Hacksaww right now lines himself up with ledge here and drops and drops and drops and drops and drops and transitions. Meanwhile, JC finds the hookshot, not the hookshot, the glove, the first glove in Paradox Cave. So resetting his camera in Swamp Palace, being able to also read the invite he's in here. Easter for JC. And him says shield with the witch. Okay, so witch useless. Hey, there's a book for Hacksaww. Knife cave and some bombs. And a mushroom. We already hit it. We just found out we don't need to turn that in, so he can do that decent for fake powder all he wants. Yeah, I think that's really convenient. And Jason now realizing, hey, I should have checked it earlier. Check it now. Can't see it from here, and it's Flipper. So yeah, you kind of want that, JC. JC, please, you can get that, right? Right? You know, well, okay. JC takes the intended way there now, I guess. It's not like JC could have just clipped onto the island or anything. Not like that would be perfectly fine and in logic. Okay, we have Bombos being our useless medallion for Totorock. Meanwhile, JC goes ahead and does Desmond descent to Catfish, is able to check that one without any issues. And meanwhile, these are some silvers in the mini-volume camp. You draw a sword. And what was in the last chest? Just some bombs, okay. And JD finds another pair of another sword in the waterfall. I'm gonna check out the Dora area now. Meanwhile, Hacksaww checks out the Icewood Cave. Boomerang on the left, and JC not having all the rupees for Zora. Kinda missing out on some rupees in from Kakariko now. Can't buy the Zora item. Hacksaww in the meantime, he does have the 500 rupees for that. Yes, even 300 more. Maybe he could give some of those to JC. But JC right now goes for interesting little clip here. He is going for a map rep. And JC, you need to go one further down, I think, or no. Okay. So JC is right now jumping over the transition, and now transition's over and it's in Kakariko. But if he does any wrong movements, he's soft locked. He infinite scroll, hard lock, dead. All the things that he did on Death Mountain lost. JC does everything perfectly, no issues at all. Also, yes, as far as I know, that's Jaycee's standard route that he takes. He likes that map a lot, and by now finds himself a fire route. So let's actually right now do a quick thinking what we still need. With Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace being pendants, we might be able to script the bow, which is a nice thing to have. We have all the glass and flippers that we need. We still need to figure out what medallion we need for Maya. If it's bombos or each will be good. And otherwise, we kinda only need the ice rod. So we are ice rod and medallion for Maya away from go mode. And that only as long our runners know how to do both skip and get install. I know Jaysee actually practiced that right before the match. I don't know about Hacksaww. I think he did as well. And yes. We of course are hoping for the bonus seed. We need to have the bonus seed in the tournament. Like, please. So, having that Master Sword, gonna fight Mosia first. If he's confident enough with that equip. And gets some magic drop, which is really nice. He's able to get a fire out shot off before that refill is completely done, so he gets completely full, which is nice, but loses magic to fire rodding the mummy. Why? Please, Hacksaww, learn the energy strat. Thanks. Also, no reason for Hammermoss really. If you have a full magic, just going for Fire Rod is safer, so he's just going for that. He could have gone for Hammer Strats, which would have been faster, but at the same time, you kinda putting yourself in a lot of danger there. So, still searching for items. I don't know if you find any items so far, or if... Okay, we didn't find any items so far, so... He's still hoping. And still no items. All items are on the front. And yeah, both our runners will quickly run past each other, or not. Oh, we did find the book, so yes, Hacksaww quickly going to check the pedestal, giving us 10 arrows. Yay! We can skip the bow. And Hacksaww realizing he still hasn't all the items gotten, so quickly goes back in. And there's a glove for Hacksaww. So we found boost gloves, which means Ice Palace is in logic. Yay! And the second item kinda is trolling Hacksaww a bit. Is he gonna do a hover? He is doing a hover. Nice. And is rewarded with a full heart container. Very likely the item that he was definitely not hoping for. Ice Palace is not in logic without boost mids. We do need Titan's mids to get it in logic. We can get to Ice Palace without Titan's mids in a bunch of different ways. I think we are by now up to 4 or 5 ways that get us into Ice Palace. Meanwhile, JC taking a death. Gonna have to now rework the way to Moss. I'm sure they are not happy about this. Especially since they don't have magic, meaning that they will have to farm up some magic first. Meanwhile, Hacksaww gets the ultimate, the only one, the single arrow. And JC gets a nice little magic drop from one of the cryptos. Item in the front of Thiefstone so far. We already got the big key, so potentially 2 more items in the front here. JC shovel modular is sadly not possible yet. I would take it though. And JC is through not the modular effect. Well done. And no, the something sharp hint is 100% of the time sword, and there's no other hint that would lead to a sword. Something sharp is always sword, and swords are always something sharp for the villains. Hacksaww decides to skip out on the hint for now. He might just have forgotten it, got some old muscle memory in, and goes for it after checking the top here, the attic, and that would be really good for him. Tiles in this game can be extremely worthwhile or extremely useless. And he says, okay, I don't need the 10 tile, I skipped it, it's too far out of the way. And JC going for the bomb completely quickly. Gets some hearts back for that. And the small key is inside the big chest, so no need to worry about that. We got the hammer, so we would be able to just grab it anyway. Jaysee, of course, picking up the mids in the... did pick up the mids in Seastown. And Hacksaww gets off script a bit, but that's fine. I'm sure he did practice this fight a lot. And not only with script, I hope. And yeah, the main thing with blind off script is just stay calm and just keep on evading. And Ocarina, hey, it's not like that thing is literally not useful in terms of logic. It's sometimes the worst way to still activate, because it can speed up some things like turning in purple chest if you already did everything on the way to that area. But it looks like he's actually wanting to activate it. And the thing that he's doing is he walks as far to the left first, and that will allow him to move just a bit quicker after the cutscene, because the cutscene ends when the bird is off screen to the right. And save and quit. Hacksaww, please, why didn't you do some more stuff in the area? It's not like you are completely done. I think you could have still done the hammer packs with a mirror up. You could have still done the fake powder. And as for hammer picks, says could have just used the flute. Look, not like you just actually wasted time activating it. Hacksaww now on this mountain is gonna pick up their flippers and Titan Smiths, I think we're on here. Oh, and the Semi-Lion. Let me actually check on the reason what the hint says. And some bombs in Hype Cave. Hey! We checked that already. That's like... at least I think Hacksaww to check it. That's like literally the least hype that we can get in there. And Hacksaww gonna get their bluff, I think, on the left side down here. Yep, Titan Smiths gotta reset. We cannot accept having Titan Smiths. And yeah, checking each tablet would definitely be a good idea with having the book already. And there's Isa, speaking about Isa tablets. And now Hacksaww does the right way to get up to the floating island. And upwards teleport out here to get into the clouds. And you need to avoid the ledge. And there we go. Gets the flippers without any issues, doesn't have to walk through, and now he has to press up, then can he walk out. Okay, there he goes. And that rocks, please. And jaysee also activates the flute quickly. So yeah, get your salutes into the chat. And Futon right now, that's the interesting Desmond descent. Futon, okay, I think he could have saved it by jumping to the right, but he kinda did not do good. Ooh, goes for Maya. Gonna find out what medallion we are needing to enter Maya. That one medallion that we need this entire game. Meanwhile, jaysee using the myth to save the smith. And Hacksaww kinda did not check yet the medallion, but I'm sure he will next once he's out of here. It's Isa. Okay, we only need the ice rod, and that's it. Right? Only ice rod and we're good. Okay, ice rod hunt. Chat, get me your suggestions. Where is ice rod? Please, tell me, where do you think the ice rod could end up? Please don't tell me green pendant. Could sounds good. Good suggestion. So yeah, at this point I'm sure that our runners just gonna run through all the dungeons that they can still beat and pick up hopefully the ice rod along the way before they enter Turtle Rock. Did jaysee just mirror without having the by having the mirror the publishers not behind them? jaysee, you should know. Hey, Quake, we don't need that. So yeah, Hacksaww picking up their I think they're the 5th crystal, so no, 4th crystal, I'm sorry. I'm bad at counting. Also, jaysee, please learn clipping, thanks. 3rd bump downwards teleport jaysee, by the way. Or I guess they are quickly gonna grab the jaysee. Yeah, okay, jaysee was soft locked there. You kinda can steal that item, but the devs were kinda intelligent enough to make sure that you at least beat him. So you need to kinda circumvent that. Jaysee now having all medallions, still gonna check out my area, I guess. And Hacksaww, you can still get the portal, but you probably don't want to. At that point, it would be faster to just get a new portal from the that from the Swamp Palace portal. And why is everyone trying to clip there? There is literally an extremely easy clip around to get from the K45 ledge onto the outside screen. Please learn that. And yeah, he could also just flute and pick the rock. And except for that clip up there, you need to be on the upper pixel and do an upward teleport, and you can get out there. So yeah, he's now gonna quickly save the Smith, I think. Well, first, of course, checking the digging game, because no one would ever shake the Smith get the Smith before the digging game, because that would not be good. You're gonna find his useless medallion in just a moment. A few more digs more. And it comes out as a dig that he cannot avoid it, so he had to pick it up. And yeah, with knowing where the Maya medallion is already, it would have been actually not a bad idea to shake Maya at that point. Okay, let's see if Hacksaww is going to do the magic belt with effect powder after this. We already know that the powder, the mushroom is useless, so he will not turn it in, but he might still decide to effect powder with it, which would give it some use. And yeah, boost runners are kind of playing the game full clear to get Ice Rod. Jaysee concentrates a bit more on the dungeon side at this point, but he also did a lot of Overworld. And Hacksaww going for the quick little fake powder glitch. Let's see if it's Ice Rod. If it is, then Hacksaww has quite a bit of lead. And it's 20 bucks. Congratulations, you're rich. Gonna quickly pick up the publishers at this point and save and crits. You know, Hacksaww, you have the flute activated, you know that? I guess they are preparing to go into Swamp Palace after this? Interesting. Another 20 bucks on the purple chest. And yeah, looks like he's going for Swamp Palace now. Many players do not like Swamp Palace that much because it's slow, but at the same time, it's a crystal dungeon, it's not too bad. JC, you can just take the most outer road. And yeah. Hey, we got Bo. Chat, be sad with me. Okay, then let's hope that JC never goes to a Swamp Palace before Go mode. Unless Ice Rod isn't here, then kinda let's hope that JC comes in here. So let's hope that Ice Rod is not in here. We kinda need the bow for Gauntlet according to logic, but we do have ways to get around that. And it would have been nice, a nice thing to happen during a race. And Jay's now going back for the purple chest. We still don't have the ice rod in found. We got the big key for Swamp Palace and actually trying to go back for the big key quickly. Not setting up the key dash, so he will have to walk up the stairs twice. And in chat someone asked if this is a new mode, and not really. This mode is around for quite some time already, but it's not getting as much love as the main randomizer. Also, hey, silver for JC. Let's hope he doesn't find the bow. And yes, this is the second Overworld Legends tournament. We did had one, I think, in the spring to summer of last year. This one is a bit later in the year, but not too much. Around a few months later in the year. And JC, seriously, show off. Gonna try to do an upward teleport here to land in the entrance for the Ice Rod Cave, and yeah, that kinda gives him access without the using bomb. Technically, it's I think 1 second faster compared to bombing the wall open, but at the same time, you have to clip, so you have to clip fast. And Hacksaww gonna use his silver arrow, shoots Argos right in the eye. Hey, we got Powder and Net. I'm more hyped for Net. And Jason now going through the dark room. We do not have the lamp and we have no idea where the lamp is. but jaysee is able to use their fire rod to light up those torches. By the way, in version 31, lighting up torches with the fire rod is going to be in logic for competitive races, not for casual seats at all. So you don't have to learn that for most runs, but something that you should at least have some basic idea where those torches are. And hey, we get bad mail. And I think jaysee has no idea what's left, or doesn't want to do anything that's left. And Hacksaww now in their way to GT. jaysee on their way to Swamp Palace. Sad. A Smokey on the right side, as well as the map. Hacksaww gonna take that Smokey and go right first, which is the better option in Overworld glitches, by the way. Since you can check the entire right side. If you find the big key, you can just save and quit. Just mirror out and check the left side next, and get the big key from there. And jaysee finding their book and mushroom. Hacksaww gets a bit demolished by those cryptos. Should probably just kill them quickly with his ether if he really has problems. And hey, there's a big key in chest 6. But we're not in go mode, we're still looking for that ice rod. Okay, jaysee getting their witch hint. Well, yes, Hacksaww did mirror before he got that key, but at the same time it won't really matter too much. And jaysee gets them above. This is a sad day. And our tracker saying there's one item on the left side, probably for a Swamp Palace, so I trust them. Trackers are usually good. jaysee going for left side. Meanwhile, Hacksaww finds Tempered Sword in GT. You know, just gotta have to push that water switch, hit the crisis switch, and then can check out what's over there on the left side chest. Also, Hacksaww, please wait just 1 second before opening the pot, because that sets that anti-fairy just a bit better up and allows you to grab the anti-fairy without any issues. And there is our half magic on left side from Palace. And the compass. Meanwhile, Hacksaww finishes up most of Din's tower. He still has the big chest and tie room as well as upstairs area left, but let's see if he goes for tie room. Hacksaww, don't forget tie room, don't forget tie room, don't forget tie room, don't forget tie room, and he forgets tie room. So, JC, don't forget tie room, don't forget tie room, don't forget tie room. So yeah, Hacksaww uses bow instead of cool new threats. Well, yeah, but compass can still be in upstairs Din's tower. Same for the small key, so it's usually a bad skip. So guys, are we thinking, still thinking I thought on coaster? Basically having on the master slot gonna have to use 2 slashes or a spin for each path. He tries to put up 2 at once, but it doesn't really work out so far. Okay, JC hook shots one of the paths, and by the time he lands for him, he is at the exact point where he would be in our cycle at that point, so... Hacksaww, please, don't forget key. Well, hey, there he goes. There he has his second key. Yay! And Hacksaww dashes through Modem. Teases a hover, but not going for one. He has a shot out. Meanwhile, jaysee enters the Maya area. Well, the thing is, with all the chests Hacksaww checked, he definitely was definitely had enough keys there. He just had to grab one more extra key from that one chest. Also, really nice Hacker fight by Hacksaww. Maya just giving out a small key and the map. We know the big key is on the left side based on a hint. We basically just want the items out of here yet. And is Hacksaww going for Turtle Rock right now? Hacksaww going for the Turtle Rock climb at least. Okay, he's going for he's going to mirror on the same frame as hitting the transition there. And if he does that, he can also he's softlocked now. If he would get the mirror on the same frame as transitioning, he would be able to get straight to laser bridge. Okay, Hacksaww going back into for the PR climb. jaysee meanwhile finds some love. Hacksaww now flashing in rage. By the way, Hacksaww, you can speed up the mirror transition by walking a bit up and down without destroying the lineup. So yeah, he did hit the transition on the same frame as he mirrored, and was afterwards able to get himself in a bit weird position, but is still stuck in a wall, so he had to bomb himself out there. By the way, that bomb in inverted that got removed to not have you bomb out of that wall every time. Jaysee now trying to do Dark Maya basement, which is really hard. Finding that switch can be really annoying, and he gets it. And through the wall, through the door. Jaysee got through the Dark Maya basement, and Hacksaww, Vanilla Big Key chest is Vanilla Big Key. Okay, Vicky's just having 20 rupees for us today, so not the thing that we want. Chain jumps guarding a map. Also, Hacksaww, nice that you walked out of the door before drinking the potion and breaking the game. I guess Jaysee is right now on their way to Gan's Tower next. Oh, Hacksaww got trolled by one of the Baris there. And hey, we got the cape. By the way, none of our players have checked the Spike Cave yet, and that's pretty close to where they are right now. Also, Jaysee, you had the perfect setup to just jump to the left for a setup. Instead, you go for a slow pixel-based one. I'm disappointed. So yeah, Jaysee now trying to get the same mirror up as Hacksaww was, and yeah, Hacksaww did find the ice rod, so everything's good. He can go straight to Trinex. jaysee already has Maya beaten. Hacksaww will have to do that, but jaysee still has to beat the Gans Tower afterwards, so that's gonna take some time. Hacksaww knows where the big key is in Maya, and gets another ferry. And yeah, as long as jaysee wants to have any kind of resemblance of a competitive chance, they definitely need to get to go to right side first, which means no temper. Hacksaw's quickly stocking up on the blue potion. I'm not gonna use it for any special things, probably just having it there to help him out. And he actually did set up the spooky action glitch with that flute. Just needs to make sure that he doesn't that he gets the setup for it inside. Also, jaysee opening the front. Why? By the way, big key in Turtle Rock was vanilla, so going from the front is not the fastest. Well, even if Hacksaww skips the Maya, once he shakes the vanilla compass shakes, he knows where the big key is. And now jaysee about to get the ice rock. And there it is, ice run for jaysee. Go mode, a few minutes behind Hacksaww. The thing is, Hacksaww already is in his last dungeon. jaysee still needs to beat Trinex and finds a big key inside here. And there's a small key in that compass chest that tells Hacksaww exactly where the big key is, because if the small key is in the chest, the big key must be 100% of the time in the cutscene chest, otherwise it could be key locked. And there is jaysee's big key thing going out, probably going for another mirror to Turtle Rock Little Bridge to not have to do the entire rest of the dungeon. Or not going for the mirror up and instead going for their nice little mirrorless thread found by Brian Mead. Yes, JC Trinix has a crystal. So yeah, just quick hop, and yeah, you got perfect. So yeah, Hacksaww right now on his way through my basement. Just have to find the way. I think they right now try to hit a switch. Oh, they try to. Oh my god. What do you mean? They tried to do um, the spooky action in the dark. Also, you shouldn't have used the Zomarizer that just unactivated it. You should have just used the fire rod for it. Okay, Hacksaww is on low health, but he does have powder if he wants. He does have a lot of Severos. He would have a blue potion, so I am sure that he's able to get through this fight without any issues. And hey, he has a fairy, so JC is still not in the lead, but dang. That could have been bad without this fairy. And there is JC beating up Trinix for another fairy. So yeah, with our runners holding their 7th crystal towards their heads, JC still having to beat Agathuso. Meanwhile, Hacksaww already did that and can go straight to Ganon. So yeah, JC now hopefully goes for right side. They at least go to Hope Rooms right now. No, JC, big heels on the right side. Please go to right side. Please go to right side. Please go to right side. Yeah, at least JC will have temper throughout for Ganon fight, I guess. Well, Futon, oh my god. Please don't die to Ganon Futon. Not Futon, Hacksaww. I'm sorry, I'm kind of confusing names already. Okay, round 2, fight. Hacksaww getting the pick a bit better. Sadly, help shots the torch and I don't think got through quite yet. Yeah, if he would have missed the torch, he would have been able to get through by hitting some hits between the beds expanding and beds coming together again. And yes, Futon. Yes, Hacksaww, drink the potion. Thanks. Good. Okay, Hacksaww hitting the pig a few times. Will now just have to hit 4 more silver arrows. Misses the torch, that doesn't really matter. He has silvers and teleports in a nice little spot for a triple. Misses the triple, gets double though, and getting down. So, as long Hacksaww is not able to fall through the bridge here, which is a true and really bad possibility, he will finish his race with a time of 1 hour 26 and 16 seconds. GG's. Let's see if he wants an interview. And in the meantime, jaysee is still going through Ganon's Tower, finding their Ganon's Tower big key at some point. jaysee trying some crazy strats, missing half the arrows. That's kinda sad. Well, got the ice rod for going faster and had already Ganon's Tower cleared, which was the longer of the dungeons compared to the jaysee. As well as jaysee just going the wrong way in Ganon's Tower. A lot of things. But yeah, definitely give most of the runners a follow because even jaysee did talk a bit longer. Hey, they did show an awesome stuff. They did show an awesome, pretty unique route for the beginning time of the game, and they pretty much could have still won. They just needed to find that ice rod. And yeah, Hacksaww did find it first. There's a big GG big key. One of the last chests. And we are now joined by Hacksaww. Hacksaww, GT, how do you feel about this race?
Dude, I'm still shaking. Thank you for the GG though.
Yeah, so at what point did you thought that jaysee must do the dot done at any point?
When I picked up, as soon as I picked up that moon pearl.
Yeah. Yeah, that moon pearl was a bit interesting. jaysee was able to route it in even before Kakariko, with everything what they did. Their cray road, which puts off Kakariko forever.
Yeah, like, it was nuts. Like, as soon as I picked up the moon pearl, I was like, sweet, he might not find this for a while. Wait a minute, if he found this real early, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, in the end it came down to an ice rod hunt. We were kinda sad to see you guys finding the ball. I don't know if you are able to do the mimic clip, but if you are, would have been nice to have it on the stream.
Yeah, I saw that video that you posted in the Discord like an hour before the race, so I went and did it. Like,
Yeah.
I can do it, not fast.
Yeah, it's not hard. You just need to give it some practice. Sadly, if you are on keyboard, it's not possible to do the same strat. Just because you kinda just can't do the thing for that. But yeah, was definitely a nice race. Was there anything that stuck out to you for the race?
It was really the hunt for Ice Rod.
Yeah.
It's what it usually comes down to anymore, so.
Yeah. And Overworld glitches, almost every seed is kind of an Ice Rod hunt, just a different item than the Ice Rod, and then the seed was actually with Ice Rod. Also, do you have any idea where the lamp could be? Kinda searching for that one.
Absolutely no clue where that lamp is. It's probably buried in Ice Palace or something.
Yeah,
We got mitts.
Ice Palace. Yeah, with this only mitts, we had already like access there with all the items that we had. I thought surely there is something in Ice Palace. Probably just that lamp at that point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when we saw mitts. We got lucky though, we got to avoid it.
Yeah. It's always nice to not have to do the slow stuff.
And here I went just almost full cleared swamp.
jaysee trying to hover right now. It's kinda falling down. Getting bopped off by Muldown. Gonna give it another try through. At this point, probably faster just kill Muldown. But yeah.
Swag points though, you gotta get the swag points. It's what it's all
Yeah,
about.
Yeah, goes for killing Muldown at this point. It's trying to hover is fine, but if you can't get it this day, it's always better to just cut your losses at some point. Also, did you actually like that witch hint? And directly afterwards finding the mushroom? I thought that was funny for the seed.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. It was like, okay, I got fake powder now. Forget the mushroom.
Yeah. jaysee actually did find the powder in the back of his cape, so it was pretty available.
Yeah, there was one thing that was a little bit weird about this seed. There was a point where I was looking at my items and I was like, okay. Sorry about that. There was one point where I got to... I needed just Ice Rod, but I wouldn't have had the stuff to be Silverless Cannon.
Okay, yeah, jaysee was quite a long time more than you on Fighter Sword, just because they put off South Shore for quite some bit. Yeah, chasing on this Granite fight. They do have found the silvers as well as the bow, so no silverless cannon drop for us. Ooh, nice. Nice nice single silver into torch ditch into double into single. Nice.
That was a really nice phase 4 gaining.
Yeah, looked really clean on their part. And yeah, get your GGs into the chat. JC finished with a time of 1 hour 35 minutes and 22 seconds. Let's see if we can get them into a continental. And yes, we are joined by JC. Hey, JC, GG. Ice Road Hunt sucks.
Yeah, that was interesting. I did so much deviations from what I normally do, just because of the early item setups. Like, how do I want to chain these all together?
Hey, with that really early mids, we kinda felt like Ice Palace must have something, right?
Nah, never.
No, probably has a lamp or something for
Yeah.
Dark Rune and Maya.
I was considering dipping T-Rock before Meyer.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Hacksaww did. He already had Iga 2 beaten at that point, so finding that Ice Rod inside there was his go mode.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like Ganon's hair is like, do I want to do this? Do I not? It's like because I wanted to finish that chain as far as the item. So it's like, okay, let's just chain everything together and call that good.
Yeah, you definitely had a really nice route. Pretty much until it was Ice Rod last thing and most dungeons were cleared.
Nice.
Yeah. It's always nice to see that you do that map rep towards Kakariko, which is like, I think you are like the one person that would do it in a randomizer.
It's fairly situational when it could be useful.
Yeah, you have that beginning route that pretty much gives it a chance, but even then, sometimes you would get the flute and it would be faster to just activate that.
Yeah, I think it's only faster to actually do that map warp if you already buy Zora and don't go too far north on that.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I did Kakariko first, so I would have been at that 500 for Zora. It's like, oh well.
Yeah, we kind of were talking about that with shit, that you were kind of 300 rupees short.
Yeah, it's like the first item I get as soon as I get into it. First or second item I get in CAC.
Yeah, giving me quite some money inside, but also some other stuff that would have been probably at least nice to have.
I don't even remember what all was there.
I think it was like...
let's see, because it was Hammer,
at least
Mirror,
the bottle was... Yeah, Hammer, Mirror, bottle... I think a shield, maybe? At least it wasn't a sword, because we kind of had late swords for both of you. Relatively late.
Yeah.
Huh?
I grabbed that Cane of Burner from Race Game with the mirror site. And it's like,
yeah.
It's like, just in case I have to fight Armos too, without that bow.
Yeah. You apparently, according to chat, you could have gotten out there with using the flute and frame advancing with that text box every time to get out. But that would be obviously slow.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's, if you get stuck in that, I think it's a lot better to save and quit anyways.
Yeah, that's... You kinda just buffer forever until the duck picks you up. Yeah. Anything still to say about the seed? Other than why did we found the ball?
It's always Turtle Rock. Always.
I know.
Yeah.
I should have done this. Like, it's like if in the for the ice rod things, I tend to prioritize crystals I can complete, and then Turtle Rock next for the ice rod.
Yeah, in Overworld, I thought that Turtle Rock as crystal isn't that bad because you can kinda just go to Laser Bridge anyway without too much issue. But that mirror both of you had some problems with getting that mirror today.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I think we start wrapping this up now. Anyways, yeah, GG's to you too, and hope you enjoyed the tournament.
Yeah, GG. Thanks for putting a tournament on.
Yeah.
Like,
It's-
big thanks to you.
Yeah, it was a nice break having a faster seed compared to the last two that I've done.
Yeah, it's usually not too much fun if you end up on a seed where you have to get everything in the entire game and only always get one item for what you just did. But yeah, looking at the overall schedule, on SpeedGaming 5 we got the Wind Waker Randomizer just started. Here on SpeedGaming 2, nothing till 6 PM. There is then coming up the SpeedGaming Prodigy Tournament. On SpeedGaming 3, we got Link to the Past Randomizer Daily race weekly. That's starting at 5:30, so in about 15 minutes. On SpeedGaming, the main channel, we got the Smash Prodigy Tournament going on. And if you do want to enjoy some more Link to the Past based randomizer right now, on SpeedGaming 4, Link to the Past randomizer and Super Metroid randomizer combined in one game. Sounds fun. And the entire time on SpeedGaming Portuguese, the Retrothon is going on. Yeah, I don't know too much about that one, but right now apparently we are playing Dragon Slayer the Legend. No game that I ever heard of, but sounds fun. Yeah. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks our runners for racing. Thanks Reimer for doing the tracking. And I've been Mike K was on the comps for this race. And see you again next time. Goodbye.